Rotation to the left and right in sitting. Sitting up straight in your chair, with a slight curve in the base of the spine, place your hands on your hips and rotate to one side while keeping the trunk upright. Return to the start position and then rotate the other side. Do 5 of these to each side, 10 in total, once per day. Over time, as we get older, we can start to lose some movement in the lower back, and rotation is one of those movements. Sometimes people become aware of this when they are trying to reverse the car. By doing this simple exercise each day, you can maintain this vital movement. Lower back stretching in standing. Stand facing a wall with your feet shoulder width apart. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height and allow your back to arch until you feel the gentle stretch in the base of the spine. Slowly return to the starting position and repeat. Repeat this 5 times at intervals throughout the day. Lower back side bending. Stand up tall, arms on the outside of your thighs. Slowly bend sideways by sliding one hand down your thigh towards the floor. Slowly return to the upright position and repeat on the other side. Repeat this 5 times on each side, 2 to 3 times per day. Lifting the shoulder up and down. Sit in a good position, upright, with a slight curve in the base of the spine. Look forward and tuck your chin in slightly. Place your arms relaxed on each side of your body and lift your shoulders towards your ears, as high as you can. Hold for 2 seconds and then lower to the start position and repeat. Again, with your arms relaxed on each side of your body, pull the tip of your shoulders backwards and then lower your shoulders as far as you can. Hold for 2 seconds and then raise to the start position and repeat. Raise your shoulders 10 times and lower your shoulders 10 times. If you do this just twice per day, you will help to reduce the build-up of tightness in the shoulders and maintain the correct range of movement, pulling the shoulders forwards and backwards. Sit in a good position, upright, with a slight curve in the base of the spine. Look forward and tuck your chin in slightly. Place your arms relaxed on each side of your body and pull your shoulders forward as far as you can. Hold for 2 seconds and then return to the start position and repeat. Push your shoulders forwards 10 times and pull your shoulders back 10 times. Stretching your pecs. Stand beside a wall. Raise your arm to 90 degrees and put your arm on the wall with the elbow bent. Stretch the front of your shoulder by moving forward and turning your body the opposite way. Hold the stretch for 5 seconds and then repeat 5 times. Perform the stretch on one arm and then repeat on the other. If you do this exercise just once per day, you will assist in preventing the gradual build-up of stiffness and tightness in the pectoral muscle. Over time, particularly if you sit and type frequently or work in a manual environment, the muscle at the front of your chest, the pectoral muscle, can become tight. Once the pecs become tight, it can affect the movement and function of the shoulder. Stretching the shoulders backwards. With this exercise, stand up straight with your shoulders back and your back straight. Place both hands behind your back and cross your fingers. Raise your hands away from your back until you feel a gentle stretch in the front of your shoulders. Return to the start position and repeat 10 times. Strengthening the front of the shoulders. Stand in front of a wall in a plank position and place your hands on the wall, with both hands just over a shoulder's distance apart. Do push-ups towards the wall as low as possible, keeping the chin in and the shoulders and trunk stable. Do this with 2 hands initially, and then, if you are able, progress to do with 1 arm. Practice this exercise each day until you can comfortably do 10 press-ups with both hands, and then progress until you can do 5 press-ups with 1 hand. Please remember to keep the chin in and the shoulders and trunk stable whilst performing this exercise. Maintaining the strength around the shoulders is very important, and people are often surprised to find that the strength around their shoulders may not be as good as they expected. This simple exercise can help to improve this. Looking over your left and right shoulder, sit up straight with a slight curve in the base of the spine. Gently tuck your chin in and then turn your head to one side to look over your shoulder. Return to the start position, release your chin for a short time and then repeat and look over the other shoulder. Do 5 of these to each side, 10 in total, once a day. As we get older, we can start to lose some movement in the neck, and rotation is one of those movements. By doing this simple exercise each day, you can maintain this important movement. Stretching levator scapulae. Place one hand behind the buttock and lower your shoulder. This will start to put the levator scapulae muscle on a stretch. To increase the stretch, turn your head to the opposite side and look down. If you want to increase the stretch even further, gently pull down on your head with the other hand and maintain the position when you feel a stretching sensation. Again, repeat this 3 times on either shoulder, once a day. The scapula is the shoulder blade, and the word levator means to lift. So the levator scapula lifts the shoulder blade. Similar to the trapezius, this muscle can become tight over time and lead to neck problems. Again, keeping this muscle loose will reduce the likelihood of neck problems arising. Thoracic spine rotation. Sit up straight with a slight curve in the base of the spine. Cross your arms on your chest and then slowly twist the trunk to either side. Repeat this 5 times on either side, so 10 rotations in total, 2 to 3 times a day. By keeping this part of your spine flexible, it can reduce the stress on the neck and again decrease the likelihood of pain in this area. Stretching the rhomboids. Stand and raise your arms forward, grasping your hands together. Spread your shoulder blades apart by pulling your arms forward until you feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. Hold this stretch for 2 to 3 seconds and repeat 5 times. This is a good general stretch that you can do 2 to 3 times a day. Your rhomboids are on the inside of the shoulder blades and can become tight over time from either lots of sitting or computer work or repeated lifting and carrying. Keeping this muscle loose will reduce the tension of the shoulder blades and the upper part of your back and neck. Lower back rotation while lying down. Lie on your back with your knees bent on a comfortable but firm surface. Keeping your knees together, lower them onto the floor as far as you can go on one side and then the other. Do not raise your shoulders off the floor when you lower your knees, and do this exercise gently and slowly. Do this for 1 to 2 minutes when you get home. This rotation exercise is best done at home and helps to improve and maintain the movement to the lower back and the surrounding structures. Strengthening the abdominals. Lie on your back with your arms bent and your back in a neutral position. This is when the lower back is slightly arched. Straighten your arms out in front of you and tuck your chin in. Activate your abdominals and curl your trunk up. This needs to be a small movement, and your shoulder blades may only just come off the floor. Slowly return to the start position and repeat. You may have heard of physiotherapists talking about strengthening the core muscles, and your abdominals form part of this core. It's essential to keep this strong whether your job is sedentary or manual, as a strong core helps to maintain a healthy back. Strengthening the buttock area. Lie on your side with both legs slightly bent and your knees and ankles are somewhat touching. Place one hand over your pelvis to maintain it in a stable position and try to stop it moving around during the exercise. Lift the top leg while keeping the pelvis stable and keeping the legs slightly bent and the heels together. Separate the upper knee from the lower knee by about 12 inches and hold for around 2 to 3 seconds. Return to the initial position and repeat 10 times. Turn on to the other side and repeat to strengthen the other glute. Remember to do all these exercises slowly and carefully, and also remember that by maintaining the movements and strength in your lower back, you will help to reduce the likelihood of lower back problems. The buttocks or glutes are essential muscles for supporting the lower back. By keeping this area strong, you will again help to maintain the health of your lower back. Stretching the lats. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your lower back in a slightly arched position. Raise one arm overhead and stretch your arm up as far as you can. Straighten your leg on the same side as the stretched arm and push your leg away from you as far as you can to increase the stretch. Maintain the stretch for 5 seconds. Return to the start position and repeat 5 times. Repeat this exercise with the opposite arm and do this exercise once per day. It is essential to keep the lats muscles flexible, whether your job is sedentary or manual. The latissimus dorsi muscle is a large muscle that arises from the lower part of your back and attached to the front of the shoulder. This muscle can become tight as a result of many activities, and keeping this muscle flexible will help to maintain the movement in your shoulders. Strengthening the back of the shoulders. Lie on one side with the upper arm out, in front with the elbows straight, palm down, and the knees slightly bent. Bring your upper shoulder down and back to start, and then slowly move your arm towards the ceiling without rolling your body. Return to the start position and then repeat 10 times. After this, roll on to the opposite side and repeat. Perform this exercise once a day. Overall, remember to do these exercises slowly and carefully. Stretching upper trapezius. Stand beside a table and hold on to the edge with your hand. Very gently pull down your shoulder and you will feel a stretch between your shoulder and your neck. If you want to increase the stretch, bend your head to the opposite side, ear to shoulder, and maintain the position for 2 to 3 seconds. Repeat this 3 times on each shoulder, once a day. Muscle release. Sit comfortably and with the left hand, gently massage the right side of the neck. Then, with the right hand, gently massage the left side of the neck. Just 1 minute of gentle massage is often just what the neck needs to reduce the tension of a day's work. Overall, remember to do these exercises gently and carefully, and also remember, by maintaining the movement and strength in your neck and spine, you really will help to reduce the likelihood of neck and upper spine problems. Lower back stretching and sitting. Sitting in your chair, place your hands on the lower part of your back, just above belt level. Arch your back as you gently press with your hands to assist the movement. Hold your back in this arched position for 2 seconds, and then return to the start position and repeat. If you do just 5 of these when sitting, every couple of hours throughout the day, it could help reduce the gradual increase of strain on your lower back.